You're tuned in to Vinewood Public Access. Vinewood
Public Access.
Where big-time dreams meet
Downtown Delusion.
We are back on Vinewood Public Access. You know how we do it. We get down, we get dirty, and we show you the best parts of Vinewood. Looks like we've got a caller on the line. You're on with Tommy Singles. What's scrapping?
Yeah, Sheila, table 2. Yeah, Mirror Park Tavern. This is Jerry.
What?
This is Jerry, owner of Mirror Park Tavern. What can I get for you, sir?
I don't get from it. No, I don't have an order to place, man. Yeah, I didn't call you. I think you actually called us. This is a call-in radio show.
The radio? Bro, look at your phone. You called me. My phone rang. I just picked it up. Now I'm on a radio show. What is it, a prank or some shit? I'm running a business. Order.
No, I'm not pranking you. I'm not on here fucking with you. I'm trying to run a radio show. I'm talking to the citizens of Vinewood. We're trying to expose the city over here. I didn't call you at all. You definitely called us, man.
I did not fucking call you, asshole.
Look. I don't have your number. So I'm not sure how you think I called you. And if I had your fucking number, dude, I would lose it.
Listen, someone from your number called me. Okay, I run a respectable establishment, you know. I don't have time for whatever fucking game this is.
A game. Respectable establishment, my ass, Jerry. You know, last time I was at Mirror Park Tavern, a guy tried to pay for a round with a sack of weed, 3 arcade tokens, and an HJ.
That's the community spirit, all right? And it sounds to me like you probably need to hit some of that weed because you're a fucking asshole. All right? We're eclectic.
Okay. You know what, Jerry? I've had enough. I swear. I did not fucking call you.
I've had enough.
No,
This is unprofessional. Don't call me again.
Jerry, look. Well, folks, that was Jerry from Mirror Park Tavern, an unwilling participant in free radio and a man who's apparently too busy with his respectable establishment to get... how does this even happen? Well, did you call him by accident? No. Just be honest. I mean, are you dialing random numbers back there like a bored teenager with their first burner phone? What are you doing?
It wasn't me.
Oh, it wasn't you. You didn't do it. Okay, because the only other option is that my phone is haunted by the spirit of ineptitude.
It was a technical glitch.
A technical glitch. Sure. Yeah, just like the glitch last week where you accidentally hung up on the mayor. I know you fucking did. Yes, you fucking did. This show is never going to fucking make it anywhere, Kevin. If you can't focus on... Are we still on? Right now? I got up from the mic and you didn't think for a second, oh, maybe I've cut the fucking commercial. God damn you, Kevin. Damn it. No, give me it. Just fucking give me it. All right, folks, while Kevin recalibrates his brain and hopefully his career, let's take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. You never know who might call in next on Vinewood Public Access. Or who Kevin might fucking call.
Hello! My family has been serving Los Santos for years at S.Ho Korean Noodle House, or as our big sign says, S.Ho. People love S.Ho. My family is so proud of our S.Ho that we want everyone to experience. Our noodles are hot, our portions are huge, and once you get a taste of S.Ho, you'll be coming back for more. Find S.Ho at 3 locations in Little Seoul. Extra parking is always behind the S.Ho.
I know personally I could put S.Ho in my mouth just about any day of the week.
Man, this authentic S.Ho is the shit. It's my favorite thing. It reminds me of my hometown of Seoul, South Korea.
S.Ho Korean Noodle House. When you're hungry, nothing hits the spot like a big bowl of S.Ho.
You're tuned in to Vinewood Public Access. Vinewood Public Access, your home for the wild, weird, and wonderfully dysfunctional.
Los Santos, let's talk about a topic near and dear to my heart. Running away from your problems. Some people pack up, they move west, and they chase a dream. Others get in their car and they drive until they can't afford gas anymore. And then there's me. I left the great state of Leonida, and by great, to be clear. I mean a humid, corrupt, gator-infested sinkhole where people think mayonnaise is a personality trait. And what did I come here for? A shot at real radio, real broadcasting, a chance to make a difference in the cultural wasteland that is modern media. And how did that work out? Well, I had one audition for one station. One. And you know who got that gig over me? DJ George. Yeah, that guy. The same hipster clown spinning obscure yacht rock for rich kids who pretend they like vinyl. The guy who once called himself anti-establishment while doing a sponsored segment for Debonair cigarettes. This is DJ George, home of underground and alternative radio. Yeah, my fucking ass. So, I could have packed it up, left, admitted defeat, but no, I stayed. And in a moment of pure, unfiltered spite, I found a barely functional public access studio and I made it my own. Vinewood Public Access was born, not because the city needed it, not because the people wanted it, but because I refuse to lose to a guy named George. And now, here we are, still broadcasting, still independent, and still making absolutely no money. But you know what? It's mine. It's all mine. Fuck you, George. All right, enough of that. Let's go to the phones. Who do we have? And if it's DJ George, I swear to fucking God, Kevin. All right, our next guest is Ted. Ted works at Beth's Dog Grooming out in Sandy Shores. Ted, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Tommy. So I have this situation on my hands, and I'm not really sure what to do.
Okay, well, you're on the right line. Sandy Shores is a land of mysteries, so let me guess. You got stray coyotes coming in to get groomed by mistake.
No, nothing like that. It's this one customer. He's always bringing in like a new dog, like every week, and I just never see the same dog twice.
Well, I don't know. Maybe he's a big-hearted rescuer.
See, that's what I thought at first, but it's weird. He'll bring in the dog, he'll act like all polite, pay in cash, and then poof, next week, new dog, same story. I don't know, it's unsettling.
Well, unsettling is one word for it. Have you talked to this guy about what's going on?
I tried once. I joked like, haha, what are you doing? Open a dog rental service or something? And he just stared at me dead-eyed and said like, something like that.
Yikes. Well, my advice would be to start keeping a list of license plate numbers and maybe check if there's a community barbecue happening after each visit. You know what I mean?
A barbecue? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, Jesus Christ. No. Oh my God.
Well, good luck with... Well, Ted? Well, good luck with that, Ted. I'm sure there's a logical explanation. I'm just suggesting that the logical explanation is that this man is eating those dogs. Keep your distance, and thanks for stopping by, Ted. All right, next up, we've got Alan. He's a bartender from the Diamond Casino and Resort. Alan, what's shaking besides the drinks? And it sounds like your nerves?
Tommy, it's bad. Real bad. I'm not sure I'm going to make it through another shift.
Oh, sounds dramatic. Calm down, buddy. Tell me more.
The valets, they're dropping like flies. Every time a car pulls up, there's a 50-50 chance the guy taking the keys won't survive the drive to the parking lot.
Oh, well, that's what you get for parking sports cars in a city with heat-seeking RPGs everywhere. But how's that affecting you, Alan? You're slinging drinks on the inside, not steering Lampadottis.
Yeah, but the fear's contagious. I've seen guys get knocked out cold just for standing too close to the valet explosion. What if I'm next? What if I'm eating a sandwich? I'm right there. I can't afford to get fired.
Whoa. Hey, maybe you don't take your smoke breaks next to the valet stand, buddy. Just a thought. Or, I don't know, you wear some body armor under your uniform. It's Los Santos. Nobody's going to question it.
Body armor? You might be onto something. Tommy, thanks.
Well, I'm always here to help. You go mix yourself a stiff drink, buddy. Sounds like you've earned it. All right, folks, next up we've got Dwayne. He's on the line for Los Santos Office Supply Company, and he's here to talk about, God, I can't imagine, the thrilling world of staplers.
Man, more like the dying world of staplers, Tommy. My store's going out of business, motherfucker.
Shocking. In a city where people solve disputes with rocket launchers, who would have guessed office supplies would not thrive?
Man, it ain't just the rocket launchers, it's the online retailers. They're selling bulk paper clips for half the price that I gotta pay to stock them motherfuckers.
A tragedy of capitalism. Have you considered rebranding? Maybe start selling tactical staplers.
Man, it's funny you should mention that. I did launch a line of battle-ready binders, but that ain't really catch on.
Los Santos was not ready for your genius, Dwayne. I've heard it a million times. I've lived it a million times. Do you have any final words for our listeners?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I do. Support local business, unless you want to see the whole world drown in a sea of generic gel pens and discount paper clips.
Poetic. And finally, we've got a very special guest, Officer Bobby Benson, recent graduate of the Police Academy and longtime fan of the show. Bobby, welcome.
Tommy, it's an honor to be here, man. I've been listening to you since I was a kid, man. You're practically a hero in my book.
A hero? Me? Come on, lower those standards. Bobby, this city will eat you alive. Speaking of which, you're about to join the LSPD. Feeling optimistic?
Absolutely. Sure, I've heard the rumors, the daily shootouts, the thousands of officers supposedly not making it. But listen, Tommy, I'm ready to make a difference.
Bobby, let me tell you something. Have you ever played any of those cop simulation games? You know, the ones where you try to arrest somebody, but they're already driving off in a tank?
No, but I did play Patriot Patrol. That's a great game.
Patriot Patrol. Patriot Patrol? Bobby, this isn't a board game, buddy. This is Los Santos, man. This is the city of rocket launchers, flamethrowers, and broken dreams. But hey, optimism's important. Just don't forget to duck or wear your hat. Those helmets. Oof. Lifesavers. Literally. The amount of brains I have seen splattered on Vinewood Boulevard as I walk to work, and everyone accompanied with a badge. But hey, I tell you, I'm sure it's going to work out great.
Jesus God. I mean, thanks, Tommy. I'll keep that in mind. But you know what? And no matter what, I'll keep listening to your show. You're still an inspiration, man.
Glad to know I've inspired you to jump into the meat grinder of Los Santos law enforcement. Good luck out there, Bobby. You're going to need it.
You're tuned in to Vinewood Public Access. Vinewood Public Access.
Because, what are we even doing right now? Listen up.
All right, folks, it's time for that part of the show where I hand things over to a man who somehow has both the charm of a used car salesman and the soul of a tax audit. Blayne Bartleby. Blayne hosts The Bottom Line, and despite being the smarmiest man alive, he's also just charming enough that people buy into it. I should hate him more than I do, and yet I let him have airtime. Because if nothing else, at least Blayne is proof that if you say something confidently enough, people will pay you for it. Plus, he gave me beat-off headphones for Christmas, and well, I use them all the time. I'm a total beat-off addict. So, brace yourselves. Here comes The Bottom Line with Blayne Bartleby. Try not to let your wallet fall out of your pocket.
You're listening to The Bottom Line. Progress is mandatory, and ethics are optional. Good morning, loyal listeners. This is The Bottom Line, where we celebrate the beauty of the unchecked capitalism and innovation that's driving Los Santos, and soon, the world, into the future. I'm your host, Blayne Bartleby, Chief Optimism Officer, here to remind you, resistance is futile, but compliance is profitable. Let's dive in, shall we? Today on Product Spotlight, we're thrilled to introduce a game-changing innovation from our friends at Malt Tech. That's MALT, Mass Automation and Labor Tracking for you lay people. The Wage Cuff. Yes, folks, the Wage Cuff is here to revolutionize the workplace. Imagine this. A sleek, ergonomic bracelet that not only monitors your productivity, but encourages you to work harder by delivering a mild incentivizing Jolt whenever your output dips below acceptable levels. And don't worry, it's totally safe. 99.7% of testers reported no lasting nerve damage. That's like no one. Plus, it comes with customizable shock levels, so managers can really personalize their motivational tactics. I mean, that's what I call innovation. Call now to order yours, and they'll throw in a free resignation fee waiver kit. Because at Maltech, quitting should cost you. Literally. Now it's time for Employee of the Month. As always, this honor is brought to you by Shark Card Banking Services. Borrow what's already yours. Today's winner is Chuck Dingler, a janitor at Cluckin' Bell's Industrial Protein Refinery, who has worked 73 consecutive double shifts without a single bathroom break. Let's hear it from Chuck.
I am deeply humbled to be a Cluckin' Bell's Poultry Hero of the Month. My boss, Mr. Grindle, is a true pioneer of workplace motivation thanks to his brilliant use of the wage cuff. Every little jolt reminds me to stay focused on my duties. Mopping floors, scraping industrial protein sludge, and running quality checks on the gizzard clipper. I'd like to thank Cluckin' Bell's recognition of my dedication to our noble mission of maximum efficiency at minimum humanity. This certificate will hold a place of honor in my heart and in my locker until I inevitably collapse from exhaustion and my locker is cleaned up by management. Remember, as Mr. Grindle says, breaks are for eggs, not employees. Thank you. Can I please go now? Please.
Truly inspiring, Chuck. Thank you for your service. Remember, folks, Cluckin' Bell. Suffering never tasted so good. And now, the segment you've all been waiting for, the future of business. Joining us today is Bryce Hardwick, CEO of CrimSafe AI Solutions, the innovators behind Los Santos' brand new biosurveillance network. Bryce, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Blayne. It's an honor to be here, shaping the future of San Andreas, one facial scan at a time.
Now, Bryce, rumor has it CrimSafe is revolutionizing safety in Los Santos by installing cameras in, every public bathroom and changing room in the city. Care to elaborate?
Of course. Our patented biosurveillance technology ensures that everyone, and I mean everyone, is safe at all times by tracking suspicious activities such as tying your shoes too slowly or wearing hoodies in warm weather. We're able to proactively prevent crimes before they occur.
Incredible. Now, I'm sure some folks, the usual privacy nuts might say this sounds a little Orwellian. What do you say to that?
Well, I would say, Blayne, that's quite a 20th century way of thinking. We at CrimSafe believe that privacy is a small price to pay for absolute control over your personal security. And besides, if you've not done anything wrong, then what have you got to hide?
Bryce, I couldn't have said it better myself. All right, before you go, quick question. Do these cameras also track employees during lunch breaks? I'm asking for a very paranoid intern.
Oh, Blayne. Well, let's just say at CrimSafe, we're always watching.
As well you should be. Bryce Hardwick, thank you for your service. Well, folks, that's all the time we have for today. Remember, the future of Los Santos is bright, shiny, and monitored 24/7. This has been The Bottom Line, the show that keeps you informed, whether you want to be or not. See you next time, assuming you've been productive enough to deserve it.
You're tuned in to Vinewood Public Access.
Vinewood Public Access. Because, what do you have that's better to do?
All right, Los Santos, it's time for the kind of story you don't hear every day. My guest tonight is Oscar, a man who has turned his life around in ways you would not believe. Formerly of the Vagos gang, he left that world behind to chase a dream that's as bold as it is fabulous. Now, he's the proud owner of Pitchers, the #1 gay bar in Los Santos, according to the Daily Globe. Oscar, welcome to Vinewood Public Access.
Hey, thanks for having me, Holmes. I appreciate it.
Hey, let's jump right into it, buddy. From gang life to nightlife, it's quite a leap. What made you decide to leave the Vagos and open a gay bar?
You know, Tommy, I grew up in a world where you had to be tough. Loyalty to the crew was everything. But deep down, I always had this dream of running my own business. And not just any business. A place where people could come together, feel safe, and be themselves. I knew I had to be bold and become who I was meant to be.
That's a pretty gutsy move, especially given your background. How did your old crew react?
Oh, man, it wasn't easy. I got a lot of heat from the Vagos and my family. I didn't want to live my life looking over my shoulder. I wanted to build something real, something positive, something super gay.
And Pictures is certainly all those things. You're really passionate about this, and it's inspiring. Plus, I'm sure you get plenty of attention being the owner. Good place to meet people. Am I right, buddy?
Oh, no, Tommy, I'm not gay.
What?
Yeah, okay, so I get this a lot. I'm actually married to a very beautiful woman, and we have 3 kids together.
You've got to be kidding me.
Nope, not gay at all. But I'll tell you what, I love seeing the gay guys have a great time. Their energy, their confidence, it's infectious. Watching people be themselves and enjoy life, that's what I'm here for.
Wait, so you're saying, let me get this straight. You opened the #1 gay bar in Los Santos because you just enjoy the atmosphere. And you're completely straight?
Yeah, I don't play that gay shit, dog. But I got so much respect for the community. They know how to party. They know how to support each other. I wanted to create a space where that could thrive.
Well, I've got to hand it to you, Oscar. You're one of a kind. Any final words for the listeners out there?
Yeah, chase your dreams, no matter what anyone says. Stop by Pictures. First round's on me, and then you can do that gay shit.
You heard the man, LS. Oscar, thanks for being here, sharing your story. You're a true ally and part of what makes the city so goddamn interesting. Well, that's all for tonight, folks. Keep it weird, you keep it wild, and you keep it Vinewood.
You're tuned in to Vinewood Public Access. Vinewood
Public Access.
Where big time dreams meet.
Downtown Delusion.